And then I'm up. And then should be Grayson now.
And everyone's here.
Hola.
Are you
Hello.
live yet?
We are live. We are live. That music was from Ant House Beats. Check him out. That's
I've
his.
not been getting notifications when you come online lately.
And I'm out because I got to get.
He's here,
Wow.
but it's food time.
Okay. Well, he's get that. As long as he's not eating chips while he's walking through the grocery store. True story. So.
What? Nobody we know does that.
Nobody we know. Except we do know. And they did. Welcome. We're getting close to Halloween time. Yeah. Chris got a new toy. So thanks to Fanboy Tone, I now have a Stream Deck. So all the fun things we can do all the time. Is that right? That's right. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, we got it all here tonight. We got here. This is what everybody was thinking when we came in here, though. They were just really like, yeah, we're back. We're back. But for real, I have a new toy, and it's pretty great. So, yeah, Fanboy. Oh, man, I just spent like 30 minutes assigning buttons and folders. I have access to a whole lot of soundboards now. So, yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Really easy to use, too. I enjoy it. So, yeah, he takes part full credit for that because I really didn't think I needed one, but you never know. I guess I did. Anyways, welcome back. How are you guys tonight?
We're good right now.
Right now.
Ask us again in 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah, sorry we were out last week. A lot of stuff going on. Very busy weekend. Hanging out with Fanboy and Half-Ass Beer Review. Make sure you check those two fellas out for good content. But now back at home. Coming up on the October 28th, did we say? Yeah, I think me and Galtier here are going to put on, at least us two, going to put on some Halloween Spooktacular stream. Go over to talk about some paranormal and some cryptozoology, aliens. I'm not saying they're aliens, but they're aliens.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're just going to do just a real comfortable chatting stream about that. So stop on by, hang out, and non-D&D related. Probably do some Phasmo this week, maybe some New World. I'm in good spirits, so maybe all sorts of stuff. Who knows? But we're glad that you all are with us. Then coming up on November 1st, we'll be a day late, but we'll do a Halloween stream. Get our spooky on. Yeah. I feel like a radio DJ now.
Oh my gosh. Don't quit your day job.
Casey Gayson here too. Anyways, any of you got anything before we get rolling here?
Nope.
Besides, please don't kill Zoromir? I don't know.
Looking for a new backstory?
We have a trending hashtag for that?
We are trying some new stuff here tonight, so if there's any technical difficulties, we apologize, but I'm just trying to better optimize the setup from here. To get started, let's get some music rolling. And then we'll recap here. Let's see. Is it this one I want to do? Let's see here. Oh, nope, that's the death song. We don't want that one.
Huh?
Let's here we go. All right. Where we left off, the party ventured forth into the Scarvyard Desert and to the oasis. Finding the oasis again, taking refuge under the trees, they decided the fate of Zoromir. Arlo, after Zormir jumped into the water to try to purge himself of Quelladon, they finally decided that Arlo must plunge his blade into Zormir. And upon plunging the blade, the spirit of Quelladon rips its way out of Zormir. But at the same time, the spirit that possessed Arlo's blade releases itself, and a battle ensued between two ancient dragons. And between a long fight and near death, Zormir gave the final blow to the dragon known as Quelladon. Falling from its head down to the sands, he rises up to his knees, a hole in his chest, as he looks back at the party and the dragon that still rests there. Help if I had my notes up. Horathier walks to Arlo, looking at Zormir, who has this pulsing black wound, and turns back to Arlo. Arlo, I've been with your family for generations. I have fought with them. I bled with them. And eventually, I gave up all to become one with the blade. As the wielder of the blade, you must guide me in what happens next. Your friend has suffered immensely at the hands of such darkness, such evil. Some wounds just cannot be healed. His soul is damaged. I can heal him. I can mend this wound. But with it, I will lose my being, as I must put all that I have in me to cure him. And he looks down at Zormir, and then turns back to Arlo. Or, if you will it, I will return to the blade, where I have stayed with your family for generations, and we can continue on your journey, your children's journey, and the generations long past our lives. This is but your choice. As Hrathier stands over the top of all of you, locking eyes with each of you one by one, what do you do?
Can we all hear this? Or just...
Yes. Yes.
Alright, well, okay.
All of you can hear it.
Isn't Biddle down or Blaylock down? I'm pretty sure he went down at the end of the last
You
fight.
said you were running over there to get him, so I imagine that.
Okay,
happened.
so that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm
You
dumping
mentioned
a
that at the
small
end of the
stuff.
last one, so.
Okay. I'm gonna get rid
And
of
I
the
was so
potion.
hoping to roll a new character. I was just gonna be like, I'm just gonna roll this stuff.
Wow.
So if you want to roll 2d4 for your hit points for a potion of healing,
Bruce ain't nothing like starting off with a bang, is there?
Mm-mm.
there is not.
Been saving this for months.
Tick. So, is there anything? Are these my only two choices? Can you not just take the tooth out of him, and still be with me?
Unfortunately, the damage has already been done. His soul is corrupted. The tooth is no longer there, but the wound remains.
How conscious is he?
You're conscious. You're exhausted. Like you're down on your legs. You literally have like a pulsing black wound within your chest. That's a hole. But you can hear all this.
I'm just like mouth agape, looking and holding my chest and staring at Rob down on the ground. It's not Rob, Arlo.
Zormir, can you hear me?
I pause for a second and nod.
You've been through a lot. You've had a lot of pain. Just say the word if you want. I will sacrifice my blade for you.
Save me! What are you doing?
Very well, friend. I'll stand up and I'll look at my dragon. You have protected our family for generations. I think I'd really like to have Zoromir here. I feel that would be the right thing to do. You told me to friend him and to be with him. And I'm going to take you at your word. Heal him, please.
Hrathier looks down at you.
Harlow, I am pleased that you now see the way. I don't believe you'll need my guidance now. You see this way, the good way, helping others.
You will sorely be missed. Hopefully someday I'll get to talk to you again.
And Hrathier nods at you and looks over at Zoromir. And you see Zoromir begin rising into the air, and a light washes over him, becomes brighter and brighter as Hrathier gets closer and closer to him. His wings unfurl massive sails like of a ship, and they slowly cradle around Zoromir. The light burst forth, and you see Zoromir slowly drifting down back into the sands. And as his legs touch the sands, you see like an arc of lightning crack across the sand, hitting Arlo. Zoromir looks up, his wounds are gone. And as you look at him, the scales are now white and remain as he lightly glows in front of all of you. Arlo, you feel energy and your mind opens up and it rushes by like every memory that Hrathier had now being passed to you. The light fades from both of you, and the sands quiet. Arlo, you gain, and I'll take care of this later, a permanent increase to your wisdom of +4 and your intelligence +2.
See the blood vessels in Arlo's head just start to pop.
Intelligence grows.
And I just stand back and tears in my eyes, just my jaw slacked, and knowing that I'm going to miss having his guidance. And yet, I have my friend back. I'm gonna go over to Zoramir.
I'm feeling my chest. I'm alive. I run up to Arlo. Thank you. That was some kind of I don't know the extent of the sacrifice you just made, but I'm sure it's greater than I can grasp. I'm so grateful.
I think it'll be worth it in the end. He's guided me for quite some time. He's taught me to be always looking out for others. I think I did a good choice today. I'm gonna miss him. There's a hole in my heart, no pun intended, of where he was. But I'll be okay. I'm just glad you're here. And look at your scales.
I look at my scales. Maybe a part of them will live on in me.
And as
That he
you
will.
look at the scales, Zoramir, for the first time, you're noticing that they're now white and trimmed in bits of gold. They look clean.
Is he gonna try to sell his own scales?
Do you feel different, Zoramir?
Do I?
For a long time, you've had Quelladon inside you, speaking to you. You've went through so much with Quelladon, from the loss of your brother to the loss of Nemoria and the dangers of several places. He's always been there. But for the first time since you've been with this ragtag group of adventurers, you feel hope and just a positive outlook.
Everything just feels good, better. Like a weight's been lifted.
Does this mean we can get rid of your rotted meat now?
Why would we get rid of that? I love my meat.
Because it stinks, bub.
What does? What doesn't?
Well, we can't change everything in one day,
Baby steps.
but this is a good start.
Welcome back, Zoramir.
You guys
Welcome
finally
back.
trust me again? I look over at Grayson. Can I ride my own horse?
Well then,
This was a huge decision that needed to be made, and you chose wisely. You have to understand. You saw what happened here. That was not something you needed inside of you. That was not something we as a party would trust.
Suppose. Gotta admit, he was pretty cool, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Island destroying piece of shit.
Cool in a destructive way,
That's
sure.
what. Some
Not in a
things
good
will
way.
never change.
Well, now
How
that
are
this is
you,
over-
Blaylock?
Awful.
Yes, I'm not feeling all that well myself. Fighting a dragon can do that.
Actually, after this is all over, the extent of all this, the emotional impact, the battle, and everything that happened there, all of you are exhausted 2 levels.
Wow.
We need to find shelter.
It's a good thing we're at an oasis.
We are all so tired. We need to get some. Is it in the afternoon yet or late afternoon?
It's into evening at this point.
Is anybody hungry? I could cook up some meat.
I think I will stick with my rashes. But
Yeah, I'm good, Zormir. Thanks.
We'll also have to pass on that one.
Refresh my memory, DM. Is there a building here or is it just an open oasis?
Just an open oasis.
Are the bodies of the dragons still just laying there?
No, they were spiritual beings, so they dissipated.
Okay.
I would also like to go pick up my sword. I so rudely lost.
Good, probably a good idea.
I'll set a small fire, and we should probably rest.
Resting sounds like a very good idea right now.
Yes. I'll take first watch.
Okay. Anyone taking second watch?
I'll take second watch.
Okay. All right. Arlo, roll it up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta go over here.
I'm going to also use a healing kit on myself.
Okay.
Yes, I will be doing the same.
For all
Yep.
I can. Was it D20 to get it? I got 18.
Well, do we need to use a healing kit if we're doing a long rest?
Isn't it outside of combat? You still need to roll a medicine. Or am I just going crazy?
You're
For a long
camping.
rest, you
You're
just-
camping. You don't have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
for a long rest, it's
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So, need
You want us
5.
to?
Yep. Arlo, go ahead and roll up your perception one.
Just did.
Okay. Did not see that come up.
Nat 20 for 24.
Oh.
You didn't see it?
It'll come up. I've still got to work through some stuff on this side. Oh, that's not going to work either. Hold on.
That's a problem.
What's the problem?
The virtual dice rolls don't take into account my abilities.
Which ones?
You can add in whatever that is.
Yeah.
No,
No,
custom ones.
for anything that I'm proficient in, I can't roll less than a 10, and it doesn't do that. So we'll just have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah, now this stuff is free. Oh, there it is. See, now I can. Okay, now they're all coming up. Yeah. Okay. Poor PC. All right. Arlo, you look out. Does anyone want to do anything before you camp?
Pass out.
Yeah, it's just gotta heal and pass the hell out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 21, not a 14.
Okay, that's fine. That's how we'll just let me know. Usually it'll come up anyways. Tell me what you rolled, so I'll be able to see it.
Yeah, but what comes up is not accurate.
So Arlo, as everyone rests and falls into a deep sleep, you look out, and for the first time you look into the sky and notice the stars. And as you're looking up, you see one shoot across the sky as the moon illuminates the sands, and you hear the light breeze blowing across. Nothing happens, but you feel at peace. Your watch passes without any issue. What do you want to do?
Hang on just a second here. Just like double check. I can only roll 6, right? Half of your.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Just making sure I don't want to overshoot the boundaries here.
And is that still true for a long rest? I think you
Not
could
for a
use
long
all
rest.
four.
You can use them all. Yep.
No, we stopped
Oh, you-
doing that.
Oh, did we stop doing that? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we was only doing half of our level, or something like that.
I'm so confused.
I have a
good.
question.
How many do we get back? All of them?
No.
For long
yeah.
rest, you get them all back, but you can lose half.
Yeah.
So confusing.
Oh, so I get one more then.
Okay. While you're doing that,
I'm gonna
Zormir?
go wake up.
okay. So wake up Zormir then.
Yep.
So Zormir, Arlo
up.
wakes you up.
Get up.
What?
This is your turn.
What happened? Oh, okay. Did you see anything?
Stars.
Good. I'll go take my post.
Okay. Roll up your perception. Okay. 23. All right. You sit and contemplate everything that's happened as you look out across the sands for any kind of disturbance. And you look into the distance, think back of everything that's happened. Grovile and Shortclaw and your brother. Cider Point and how much fun was there. And as you look around, you hear, maybe. Thing can't keep up. Do I sound? There we go.
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah. You can hear me normal?
Nope.
Nope.
Voice effect.
Okay.
Zoromir,
Right here?
we are one now, you and I.
You're alive in me?
When your days end, so will mine.
I'm gonna go wake up Arlo.
What?
Oh, okay.
What?
Arlo.
I just got to sleep.
Arlo. Arthur, he's talking to me.
No way. Are you
you still
messing
there?
with me? He's talking to you.
Yeah. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Sassy.
You sound impatient.
This is new for me as well.
It's like they're on their honeymoon.
What's he saying?
He's saying hi.
I think she said go gentle.
Oh God.
Plenty of lube.
So,
I mean, that's awesome.
Arlo, can you hear Arlo?
Yes, I can hear Arlo.
Arlo, Arthur can hear you if you want to say anything.
Hi, old friend.
Been
Yes,
12
Glad you're
hours.
still here.
I really planned on speaking with you, but hello.
Okay. Well, we'll give you a moment. I'll walk away. Arlo, you can talk to him later.
Okay. Okay. I am so tired. But I'm happy for you. Congratulations. And I just go back to sleep.
Zoramir,
Yes.
it took me a lot of myself to do this. But I'm afraid I can never leave you, or you will die.
Why would you leave me?
I will not. I will be with you till your final breath.
Is there anything that would make you leave me?
You must do what's right.
Hmm.
Well, what's right is very subjective.
I understand. Probably more than most. As a spirit that imbued a blade that was the end of many a creature, sometimes the lines blur. But do what is right, and we will grow together. My power will manifest in you.
What kind of power can you bring to me? That other darker one gave me some powers. Give me something similar?
Similar, yes. But when you feel those urges to use those powers, keep in mind that you're using them for the right reason.
Always use my powers for the right reason. Trying to save this island.
That's a start. I will be with you the best I can. But rest easy this night. And with that, the voice fades. And you kind of stick your finger in your mouth and feel around for anything new. Kind of poke your skin, poke the scales. They don't feel any different, but they look different.
Does my stomach crave grumblings for any vials or meat?
It does not.
Right.
You feel a different calling now. One not based on food. And as much as you try to keep awake, your eyes grow heavy. And you fade asleep. And morning comes. You all feel the sun on your face. As you stare out across the desert sands. The wind blowing. And everyone roll a perception.
$23. No, wait, no, 21.
Okay. Galtier ain't seeing nothing.
I'm just sleeping. What are you talking about?
All right. Grayson, you rolled the highest, so you're the first to see. When you look up and kind of look around, you see a thin woman with dark black hair that's pinned back slightly, leaning against one of the palm trees that are still standing. Slight scales form up her neck as her snake-like eyes narrow down at the party. She's dressed in a red tunic that's held together by a thin black cord, and emblazoned on her chest is a very familiar OVK symbol. She takes a bite into some fruit. You hear her crunch, the fruit crunch in her mouth as she looks at you. Well, after a show like that, I would have been tired too. As she looks down at you all.
I bet you would.
She takes another bite. You hear the fruit crunch in her mouth as she just leans against the tree. Well, get up, get up. You all
What do
turn
you
and see
want?
her now.
Are you the one that's been attacking the wall?
That I am. But
And why would you be doing that?
What say you now that we defeated your god?
oh, that is not my god.
Hmm.
But I would not get so hot under the collar, my bovine friend. Your options are very limited.
My patience is very limited as well.
She lets out a whistle, and as if created from sand, you see humanoid after humanoid rise up from underneath the sand around the party. Easily 50. Now let us stay calm. We can discuss your crimes. We should have never you should have never returned to the sands. But I am being very rude. My name is Westra Thrush, and I lead Varsis Children.
Can you spell that?
WESTRA
How about this?
TH.
Could you say it twice?
Westra Thrush. Westra Thrush.
Westrush?
If you guys butcher another one,
Okay, guys.
The next NPC you encounter is Bob.
Westra.
She said she's the leader of what?
Varsith's Children.
Yes. Has a normal OVK on her, and looks like she wants to eat us for lunch.
But we should not talk here. My people are weary and they're ready to go back home. I would ask that you cooperate. Can we agree on that?
In the words of my dear friend here, I would appreciate it if you would piss off.
What crimes do you say we've committed?
We have reports of a halfling, a lizard folk, a minotaur going into our lair and killing a red dragon. You happen to match those descriptions quite well. Though it seems fate has already eliminated one of you.
Well, there's tons of halflings on this island. There's a few minotaurs too.
Yes,
It's a
and
matter of
many lizard folk.
Ah, but none that bear the marks, the scars, the contraptions.
Hmm.
The ability to find this oasis yet again.
I hear the oasis makes itself known to those it wants.
Yes, and we wanted you. And look, here we are. She raises a hand slightly, and a few of the more larger of the soldiers move forward a bit. Not aggressively, just moving forward. Now, I believe we have a long journey ahead of us.
You do.
I do. I don't believe that in your state, resistance would be your best option, Lord Minotaur.
Hmm. Am I the only one who will make a stand here? And I'll look at the rest. Or shall we finish off one dragon just to lose to some miscreants who wander a desert?
They do have us outnumbered 5 or 6 to 1.
You're
we've
at
been
a
in-
disadvantage.
We've been in worse situations.
Not all who wander are lost.
Are you part of Roman Koth's miscreants as well?
We prefer to be called an order of Valdian knights.
And what is your purpose?
The purification of Drakenfeld, of course. We bring about-
Terrified of-
Seems like you're the only.
Continue.
What did you say, Grayson?
Seems like you're the only ones that people don't want around. Yet you keep popping up everywhere.
Oh, we have our reasons.
No better time now to tell us why. What is your reason?
We have plenty time to talk on our way.
And that is where?
To our camp, of course.
There's plenty of room right here to talk. We have a fire.
And
You-
fresh water.
You won't need that fire soon, when the sun rises.
Don't foresee us going with you right now. Anything you need, we're right here. You can talk to us here.
As you wish. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I get to
All
use
of-
my new wisdom?
Yeah. It'll add just a couple to your saving throw.
I'll need it. So, wow. Not dumb.
Okay. You all see Arlo's muscles begin to seize. And he just kind of falls forward. He's still breathing. He just can't move.
That looks familiar.
Willing or unwilling, we can begin the journey.
I'll cast Dispel Magic on Arlo. I believe that's, if I'm in range, it's just verbal and somatic.
Okay. What level spell?
This would be 4.
Okay. You go to cast, and the words won't come out of your mouth. Make a wisdom saving throw. You were counterspelled.
Oh,
by the
come
way.
on.
I knew you were going to counterspell.
What is this? What's a wisdom saving throw? You're so mean.
I didn't do it on purpose. It's
Yeah, you did.
hold person.
That ain't no better than mine.
Terrible.
It's wisdom save. You now see Blaylock muscles seize as he falls forward. Shall we really do this to all of you? Surely. Let's see. That looks like a Harka. Harka? You as well?
I would rather go on my own.
Smart boy. As some of the bigger guardsmen come in and reach their hand out to confiscate your weapon.
You know I'll be getting that back. when this is
Absolutely.
over.
Absolutely not a question. And a couple walk over to Blaylock and Arlo and take their weapons. And two more walk up to Zormir and Galtier and hold their hands out. What do you two do?
If we're going willingly, why do you need my weapons? And last I checked, I'm not one of the people you're trying to charge anything with.
That is true. Would you like to head back the desert by yourself?
I prefer not to go, although I want to stay with the party.
Then we're going to need those for our own safety.
Wait,
What
you
about
let us
our
just go back
safety?
into the desert?
If you would like to wander the desert alone?
Guys, why don't we just do that? We made it this far, okay?
No,
I-
we
I
have
d-
business with you.
Yeah, I don't think you have the option.
Wait, you said that we could go back and wander the desert.
I said
That's
he
not what you
could
just
wander
said.
the desert.
Hmm.
Okay, that's my line.
Mm.
I'll hand him my 2 swords.
They take them, nod.
I'll hand him over a dagger.
As the rapier hangs
And
off you because it's bigger
They
than
look
you.
down at your rapier and hold out their hand again.
That's just decoration. You don't need to worry about that.
Then it won't matter if we have it.
It's very special to me. It's never left my side.
It will today.
You can keep an eye on me. I won't do anything.
One of the guards stands even closer to you, leaning over you.
Can I give it to him at least? I look over at Galtier.
You can, and he will just have to give it to us.
Does anyone know magic tricks used to make it disappear?
Yeah, right. I begrudgingly hand it over. I will be getting that back.
We keep hearing that.
So they haven't noticed my infuser, right? Like they're not going to try
Nope.
to take that because it's just some weird thing. Okay.
Looks like a decoration.
Okay.
Couple large guards walk out and pick up Arlo and Blaylock, and you can see behind them two robed figures kind of whirling their hands into the air. As eventually the paralysis fades, you're still being carried.
Hmm. Ah, brute. I can walk.
Are you sure?
Positive.
They set you down into the sand. Stay close.
I'll nod at her.
The party travels deep into the sands, further and further out. And as night begins to fall, you tire from the travel, and eventually you start climbing a rather large dune, and you notice Westra stops at the top of it, looking down, her cape kind of billowing in the wind as she looks down onto a camp. And as you go ahead.
I said, hey, I've got one of those.
Yeah. And as she looks down, you all get to the top of the dune, looking down, and you see a large encampment built along the coast. Several large ships line the coast, propped on large logs. And you hear workers laboring furiously, and torchlights light around as they continue to hammer and seal massive ships on the shore. The sounds of those hammers and saws echo in the distance. Welcome to our worshippers' camp. It seems our projects are coming along quite nicely. We shall soon sail the seas and spread the good word once more.
The good word of what?
The good word of our Lord. You know that.
We are talking about Varsith, correct?
We are.
And I'll breathe a sigh of relief.
You know, nothing good can come of this.
It depends on your point of view. Your family said the same thing. Oh, did I surprised you? Are you missing a couple? And she flashes you a
I would watch what you say.
coy smile and begins leading you all down to the camp. As you get down toward the camp, hewn into a mixture of stone and sand, you see three large cells dug into them, steel bars securing each one closed. You hear light coughing from inside a couple of the cells, knowing that they're occupied. Well, I believe for the evening it would be best if you stayed here. And they open the cells up and motion forward. You forward into the cell.
Excuse us, we've already given you our weapons.
Not much else we can do.
Oh, before you go in, I'll need those packs as well.
I have my medication in there.
You broke me with the 90-year-old woman getting robbed in the street corner. My medication! God. Oh, Lord, how can I be serious when this is like this? Wonderful.
Oh,
Well
we're
done.
supposed to be serious?
Well done. Well done.
Unfortunately, no, I will not be giving you my packs.
We can remove them willingly or unwillingly.
And it will be unwillingly. And I go to punch her.
Okay. Roll the attack.
I'm slyly reaching into my pack to grab one of my spare daggers as sneakily as possible.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
28.
Okay. Roll up your damage.
Pow, right in the kiss.
Okay. You draw back, and quickly your fist shoots forward, catching her across the jaw. And her head turns, and she looks at you with a smile and spits some blood on the ground. Well, you do have fight in you. And more guards come around to her defense, and she holds her hands up. Now, we don't want this to get ugly, do we?
If you continue to try to take my stuff, it will.
It is unfortunate. She raises her hand. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh.
Boom.
Ooh. You're
You
frozen.
You feel your muscles tense up and seize as you start to fall forward. She catches you, lays you gently on the ground. I wish it could have been easier. As she takes the bag off your hip. Zormir, they did not see you grab a dagger.
Okay.
And they look at the rest of you. Can we at least agree that the rest of you lay down your things
So I'm gonna slip that in my pocket and drop my bag.
Okay.
I'll just throw my bag to their feet.
All right. Blaylock.
I will lay down my pack.
Galtier.
Can I get one thing out of my backpack to use real quick? A healing kit, because I still damaged to hell.
You can certainly ask.
Can I take a healing kit out of my backpack? Keep bandaging my wounds.
She looks at you oddly. Perhaps. Where is it at in your pack?
I can't keep anything straight in my backpack. It's somewhere in here. Probably on top because I used it last night.
She reaches her hand out to get it out for you. Do you hand the pack over?
Yeah.
So she takes it, kind of rifles through some things, and hands it over to you. A couple guards grab Grayson and drag him into the cell. And the rest of you willingly go in?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with a heavy thud, the cell door closes. It's dark and cool in the cell.
What kind of cell is it? Is it outside?
No,
Is it like a metal?
it's like built into the side of like stone and sand.
No.
And then the gate is mounted within the stone itself. After they get everyone pushed in, the guards kind of turn and stand within the area, and Westra walks up. The effect on you, Grayson, has faded. Tomorrow, you shall all stand trial in your own way. But for now, I would rest. And she pulls out another fruit of some sort, and you hear it crunch in the distance as she walks away from the cell. What do you want to do?
Stew.
Would I have, so my character being who he is, would I have put keys in my backpack or would they just be on my person?
Typically, they would be in your backpack.
Okay.
Well, we're in some serious shit now.
Yeah. Whoever's wielding that magic, that's just instantaneous, freezing us up.
You guys just kind of suck at wisdom throws.
We aren't the smartest batch of people.
Does Grayson Blaylock, do you know what these trials are we're going to be doing tomorrow? What are we
I
on
am
trials for?
not
No
familiar
clue.
with the laws of these people.
These people make up their own shit. Walk
It
around
doesn't-
here in those stupid red fucking robes and pay homage to a long dead dragon that threatened to destroy the planet. If I see that bitch again, I'll give her another right cross.
You are pretty quick with those punches.
He's also pretty quick on casting that spell on you too. Didn't seem like the punch really phased her that well.
Did they take Blaylock's staff?
Yes.
Hear Leo in the distance. Get out of me!
Don't go in there.
Well then, guess there's not much to do tonight. Might as well get our rest. Gonna be a long day tomorrow.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything?
Are there guards around us?
They are. You see them walking back and forth.
Are they paying attention to us?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna sit back against the wall, just watching them, see if there's any gap in their attentiveness.
Okay.
How are
Fro-
you healing?
Do what?
Jeremy just rolled for healing. How is he healing?
I have a
He-
healing kit.
He's got
I
a
asked her for it.
Yeah.
Do you need some help?
Oh,
I'll give you a
okay.
healing kit too.
Oh no, I'm just curious.
Yeah, he did.
Still trying to figure out how the hell to get this to
What
not look weird.
particular things did they take off of us?
Anything that was
Just the
sack
weapons and
weapons
what was in our
and
bag.
whatever bags
Mhm.
you had on you. Yep. So you have your armor, your clothes, of course. That's it.
Yeah, I was hoping I had some keys on my, like in my pocket.
Well,
or
that's what I'm
something
saying
I
because
found.
I'm wearing the brewer's amulet, and the
That would
flask
you would
is
still
always on my hip.
you would still have those.
Okay. I'm gonna use the brewer's amulet again.
I'm just gonna meditate.
Okay.
I can't really work on anything.
And then I'm
Read
going to
anything.
sleep. Because there's. I'm not going. I'm gonna look around the camp, see what I can see. Anything to our advantage.
Okay.
I'm looking at like patrols. I'm looking at all that stuff.
All right. Give me a perception. And you can have advantage. Nobody's paying attention.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
19.
When you look around, you see, from what Blaylock and the rest of them have told you from when they were here before, they were there, they were organized, but they didn't seem super organized. This is different. This is militaristic. There are a lot of them. Most all of them, you notice, are far from your standard worshippers and more military style. They all have weapons. They all have some sort of armor. They're all walking around. You hear some laughing in the distance. You see, they're not just Yuntais. You see all sorts of different folks. The main focus of everything seems to be the work on the ships.
I look over at Blaylock. And it seems that those ships are the most important thing to them currently. They seem to have more focus on getting those ready.
It does. Very curious. Where would they go?
Well, there are 3 different ports. 4 now that we found that they're using this area as a port.
I see no solution Yet, this trial will be a farce.
And more than likely, it will not be in our favor.
Of course not.
Sounds all too familiar.
You have disadvantage.
Not sure why all of us are on trial. Only
Guilt
can-
by association, my dear friend. They killed a baby red dragon. We are here with them.
You're breaking up pretty bad.
This is true. They will hold a grudge against us and the actions that we performed inside of their sanctum.
I'll be right back, guys.
No problem.
Okay. Carlson, you turned your camera off.
Grayson's one out.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys can figure so. All right. Do any of you want to do anything else?
I mean, is it possible for me to tinker with the infuser with me not having anything in my
No.
backpack?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Then no, I'm good.
Okay.
I just realized in the map where we were. The little shield.
All right. Yeah. The little shield shows where everyone's at. Where you guys are at. I can zoom into that as well for the viewers.
Right on the chin.
Right on the chin.
The chinny chin chin.
There we go. I love Foundry so much. All right. Night passes. Does anyone stay up or is everyone just sleeping?
I'm just gonna sleep.
Okay.
Asleep.
You all sleep till the sun wakes you up the next morning. The commotion of the village. And you see familiar face. Westra comes strutting back to you. Well, I hope you had a good night's sleep.
Would have been better if I had my backpack to read a book from. Should have asked for that.
Minor conveniences.
Grace, you want to turn your camera off?
No, stop asking me.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, if any video services would actually allow you to pin the locations, that'd be freaking great.
Yeah, I'm always first, and I never had to turn mine off.
You can turn it back on, Grayson. So, which one of you would like to willingly volunteer to speak to us?
I will.
Okay.
Be nice.
And a couple of the guards with large halberds kind of point them toward the gate as she opens the gate and motions for you to come out.
I'll follow.
Okay. You step out, and they close the gate and relock it behind you and continue about their guard, and she motions a couple guards at her side. This
Again,
way.
I'll follow. Mm-hmm.
And she walks closer and closer and takes you to the coast. And you hear the water lapping against the shore, mixed with the hammers of the ships. And she slowly takes you out into the water. And a couple of the stronger guards kind of grab both your arms and force you down onto your knees in the water. Now, I have a few questions for you. What happened to the red dragon wormling we were raising in Voss's lair?
We killed her.
Why?
She attacked us.
She was well fed. She would not attack unless you were a threat.
We may have been perceived as dinner.
Why not run away?
She was a threat.
I see. And who do you work for?
Blaylock.
Is that the name you go by?
It is.
Blaylock? Is that a family name?
It is. I am hail from the Two Rivers tribe. The family name is Rayburn.
You see her face kind of look at you. And her face twists up. I don't believe your mother would be happy with you.
I am unsure if she is alive, so that statement is unfounded.
Oh, she is very much alive. But a conversation for another time.
Will there be another time?
A couple waves kind of rise up and hit you in the face and get salt water into your mouth. And perhaps. So, what is it you're doing out here? What brings
Our
you
friend-
back?
Our friend Zoramir had a particular infestation that needed to be cleansed here at the Oasis.
And you learn the importance of the sounds that carry in the desert.
I cannot control the sounds that emanated from the battle that day. I am sure it was quite spectacular from a distance.
And as you rest there in the water, give me a perception check. Wow. Just, wow.
Just a bit outside.
That's
an
fine.
8.
You kind of, it's not real hard to see this, but
Yeah.
you kind of look out over the horizon. In the far distance, you hear, and you see an extremely dark cloud in the far distance of the ocean.
Dear.
So,
What pacts have you sworn to wannabe deities?
and she looks at you puzzled, and the two guys holding your arms shove your head underneath the water and then pull you back up.
I've got ventilating lungs.
Yeah,
I just spit out some water. Just nothing good will come from pacts with wannabe deities who favor purple pants.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I am sure.
I really don't. Quite confused, actually.
I was gonna say you probably have no clue.
Which...
Pissed off the wrong deity.
whose side are you on?
I am in the side of my side, I suppose. I have chosen that this island will not be destroyed by dragons.
She looks at the two guards again. They shove your head under the water, holding it a bit longer this time. You basically unfazed, but still uncomfortable. It is salt water.
It is, yeah, it hurts the eyes.
And they pull you back up. I'll ask again. Which side are you on?
My side. Whose side would I be on otherwise?
Interesting. So, was it you who drew the teleportation circle in the lair?
No, I thought that was you
It was not.
and your cult.
We would not need an escape.
Interesting. If I recall correctly, the cave was getting impressively warm, and as soon as I touched, what was it, the rune? Did I touch the rune in there? I mean, we're talking like a year and a half ago.
There,
I think I
yeah.
touched I didn't touch the rune. I touched something else where I spoke to my or where Blaylock spoke to his mother.
Oh, that was somewhere completely different.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Oh gosh. Okay, fine.
That was in that was in the swamp.
Hmm.
That was one of my favorite moments, so
Yeah.
I remember that
Okay.
one. So,
I do not have the ability to draw teleportation runes, nor am I affiliated with someone who would. It was there and convenient.
and what do you know of the order?
Some
Some. And she motions right as you start to speak again. They shove your head underwater, and they're pushing it down into the sand. And then they grab a hold of your horn and pull you back up.
the one horn.
Yep. What do you
I-
know of the order?
I know that your order originated from Jarish. And those that are on this island perceive you as zealots, led by Broman Karth.
Zealots. Do you perceive
I-
us as zealots?
I cannot make that judgment call from what I've seen.
And are you willing to be judged by the gods to be set free?
I do not hold to any gods. I am not particularly fond of gods, especially those that originate from the sea.
I do not know what you talk about.
I'm going to continue looking off in the distance at the clouds.
You just see progress. It's not getting closer, but it is quite a bit darker.
Yeah. What does it matter what I think of you? I have only heard story of your raids and the troubles that have been caused by you and your tribe from other sources. Why don't you tell me about who you are and what you plan to do?
She motions and they shove your head under the water and they're really holding you down. And you just feel the shells and seaweed kind of going into your nose and wrapping around your face. And you're there for quite some time before they pull you back out. I am Westra Thrush, and I ask the questions.
Fine. Very difficult to answer questions with a mouth full of sand.
You will learn. But that's all we have for you today. And they pull you up. Shall we return you?
I am your prisoner.
You are. And she takes you back to the cell. The rest of you see Blaylock dripping wet as they open the door and push you inside. She looks in at you. We will talk later. And she turns away as he tumbles into the cell with you.
Well, that was unpleasant.
What did she want?
She inquired about the dragon that we had slain in the lair. Baby, very small. I will not put such a title as Dragon Slayer on me. We stumbled on its lair, it attacked, we survived. There was a teleport rune past the lair of the dragon. I had originally thought it was drawn by the cult, and apparently it was not. The god or gods that they serve are of the sea. I still cannot determine whether it is of gods that we have previously encountered. I don't think that Ishtab is that powerful to control the sea in the manner I saw when my head was not being dunked into the water most unceremoniously.
So really, we're only here because she wants information?
She asked many questions about what our plans are, what our affiliation is. I told her that I serve myself and the preservation of the island. And that is all.
Walk up to the door of the cell. The two guards there. If all she wants is to ask 20 questions, let's get on with it.
They look at you, and the guards kind of look at you puzzlingly, and then they keep walking back and forth. Couple hours.
That's right. Keep on moving.
Don't look at me.
Couple hours go by. She comes back. I find myself bored. I think another of you would like to answer some questions. Do I have a volunteer?
Sure, ask me whatever you want.
Same process. Guards lower their halberd down as she slowly opens the door. Do you walk out peacefully?
Sure.
Define peacefully for Harker. Just
True.
headbutts a guard. Good.
And again, 2 guards come up to escort you down with her as the door closes, and she looks over at you. Now, no sucker punches this time, okay?
Yeah, how's that jaw?
She grabs it and kind of pops it to one side, pops it to another. I'll live.
Yeah, but for how much longer is the question?
She smiles, takes you down to the water. And they take you deep into the water. Now let's see. What do you know of the Order?
Quite a bit, but it's your order. Shouldn't you already know?
I only desire to know what you know.
Enough that you jackasses are trying to bring back something that should have stayed dead.
Our Lord Varsith should have always lived forever. Your family didn't help with that.
But he didn't. So
He will again.
obviously he couldn't live forever.
We will recruit more to our cause. After seeing his power at Cape's Vassal, it was not easy, not too difficult to get followers wandering through the desert.
Oh. You're talking about the power of constructs that were paid for by another construct. Nothing to do with a dead ancient piece of shit.
Kraft does his work well. His love of the coin drives that, and for that, our coffers are full.
Yes, but let's not put things out of context here. You want to say it's your lord that caused that destruction. It wasn't.
Oh, the story you do not know. So, what are you out here for? I know Harkers. They don't wander around aimlessly. What brings you with the criminals?
Oh, you know. Always nice to walk around the sands at dusk.
And she raises a hand and they shove your head under the water, hold you there for a bit before pulling you out. Just one time. I would like a normal conversation for me, Harker.
Well, you know us Harkers so well.
Born as dicks.
Somebody has to.
I'm surprised you've gotten anyone to wander around with you.
Hmm.
Tell me, were you with them when they slew the red dragon wormling?
No, I hadn't made their acquaintance yet. But, you know, if I had been there, I probably would have pissed on the dead corpse anyway.
And they shove you back down under the water. Hold you down there for a little longer this time. As they pull you up and the water runs down your face, you yourself see the dark clouds in the distance, far distance.
We can go about this all day. Yep. Water's starting to get warmer, just quite. Yep. As I piss in the water.
You see the two guards standing beside you. Oh man, Westra. And they shove your head down into the warmest spots they can find. And kind of shove your face deeper into the sand and work it back and forth. Pull it up, you have sand stuck in your beard.
You do realize I've probably been in worse situations than this.
Probably. Are you willing to be judged by the gods to be set free?
Fuck the gods. They've done nothing for me.
We shall see. And they take your head and shove it under once more for good measure and then pull you up by your hair. Throw him back.
Faces.
They kind of sigh and wipe it off. She motions. Take him back. Lock him up. We'll deal with it tomorrow.
Oh, really? We could deal with right here, right on the beach.
Yes, but I am so hungry. I believe I'll go have a nice meal. What will you have?
Oh, well, you know. I guess a case of humble pie on my account.
Maybe some sand?
Oh, that's right. I don't give a shit.
And she puts a hand up in the air as she turns around and walks away. They take you back and kind of toss you into the cell as you roll in there with everyone else.
Well, gents, at least I'm clean now.
Hi,
Smell like low tide.
jar. You didn't punch her, did you?
No, not this time.
Ah,
Obviously, she doesn't know what we're doing. She has no clue. These questions are a farce. She's trying to get as much information out of us as possible.
We should be discreet. They can hear us.
If they've got something to say to me, they can come in and say it.
Jason, do you have your flask on you? You sound like you've been drinking a little bit.
Not since last night.
From the look of you, you've been drinking some salt water.
Yes, and probably some of my own piss too, but, you know.
That explains it.
He's drunk off his own piss.
Seems to me that she doesn't quite know all Roman cost plans either, which tells me they are being used.
Did they ask you to be judged by the gods?
Oh, yes, and I told her to go fuck herself.
I'm curious what gods these are.
They're also saying that it was Vosith that destroyed Cape's vessel when we already know that's not true.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to take credit for someone else's massacre.
Oh, they knew that they bought the constructs. They're just trying to give the praise and honor to something that's been long dead.
Sounds more like a cult than an order.
I'm curious. They are trying, if I recall, they're trying to resurrect their dragon worship or deity.
They are. Roman Koth is out for his own power. They do not seem to have goals in alignment.
No.
But
It
those
seems
storm
they're-
clouds,
Yes, you saw them.
I did.
What do you think?
Well, you said they weren't there, and then they were. They were there when I went out.
How menacing are they?
They're storm clouds.
They are very big storm clouds.
Do they look natural?
As natural as storm clouds look like on the horizon.
Well, you're.
Looks like a purple-panted friend.
I hope not. Oh dear.
But you said... Oh, no, you didn't tell us. Never mind.
I do suspect that this deity that we've seen manifest from afar may be Ishtab. And I'll look at the people outside of our cage and see if they react to that name.
Nope. They just
Okay.
keep walking back and forth.
All right. If it is, then I do not think the quote-unquote gods will be very receptive to our plea of innocence. Are we pleading innocence, by the way? I certainly did not.
I did not plead anything.
Well, I don't have to plead anything because I wasn't there.
They don't seem to care if you were there or not.
You're with us now.
And I still know nothing.
Does seem that they know where my family is.
They expressed that my mother was still alive.
Have you tried taking that ring off at any point to see if...
I have had the ring off for quite a while.
Oh, you have?
I did not want to say anything for fear of the same suspicions are pointed towards me as they were towards you, Zoramir.
Has she tried reaching out to you, Blaylock?
No.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything else? The day will pass into the evening.
No more interrogations?
Well,
Do I not have exhaustion anymore, or am I haven't eaten anything, so probably still have though.
They have come by and thrown some meager
Oh.
rations in.
Oh, wonderful. So am I not exhausted?
Nobody should be exhausted now.
all right. I'm going
Yellow.
to use the brewer's omelet again for this day.
What to expect? What to expect?
They will be questioning all of us in turn, more than likely. Like I said, I don't think they exactly know what is going on. They are so wrapped up in bringing Vossith back to life that they would take anybody's word. Promises made.
Are they within earshot?
Oh yeah, they're right outside.
I think the guards are walking back and forth. They can hear things. Right? Anybody do anything before evening falls?
Nope.
I'm just gonna sit and examine my new skin.
So white and pretty.
All right. Night passes. You sleep soundly as best you can in a cold, dark cell before morning opens again. And this time, no one comes in the early morning. Some meager food is brought by, tossed in. One of the guards kind of spits toward Grayson. One of the ones that
Oh,
took you to the
Big
big
friends, eh?
Sure.
man.
and Westra comes by, and with her a robed figure, long dark robes.
Yes. Who would like to be judged first, or we could choose randomly.
Me being judged by Shortclaw?
No, no.
If not, this is a distinct advantage.
Wow.
That would be like the betrayal of the century.
Would be.
Does anyone willingly volunteer, or would you like them to choose?
Oh, get it over with. Need some water to wake me up.
Westra looks a little bit surprised. Well, this way. They open up the cell as you walk out.
Alright, follow you, Westeros.
I hope your friend has a trick up his sleeve, dear Zoramir.
And they take you out. And you start getting close to the water. And they turn the other direction. And lead you to the western part of the camp. Where you walk down a small embankment. And a gate opens up. And they shove you inside. You hear a clatter as your rapier clatters in front of you. And as you look up and around, you see yourself in a large pit-like arena.
Oh, no.
And around the outskirts are various cultists with ranged weapons in case things get out of hand. Westra walks around to the other side and sits under a shaded scaffold. You are to be judged by the gods. Let the judgment begin.
Wait, which gods?
Loading up.
I only counted 99.
And as you stand there, Zoramir, a gate opens on the other side, and you hear, and a massive hill giant comes out of the portcullis, and looks down at you. Meat. And I need you to roll initiative.
Oh, joy. 29.
Give me 1 second. You just can't win tonight, man.
Nope.
Okay. Takes it a second. Zormir, you have
Yeah.
boost of confidence.
Oh, yay.
10 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
One second, this is taking forever to load up. Come on. There we go. All right, you said 29?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Astros just made an error. Woo!
What?
He's
Sorry.
apparently watching some football.
It's the postseason with the Red Sox, and the Red Sox had the bases loaded, one out, and the Astros just made an error, which allowed us to get a run.
All right. What do you want to do?
All right. How far am I from this thing?
Let's see. $62 feet or so.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's cool. I am going to run up 30 feet and then use my bonus action to summon the Slime Decote Venom Shrike.
All right. You move up 30 feet and have the slime emit from the blade. Begins dripping down the blade. Is that the end of your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. As the rain begins pattering down on you,
He's an ugly fella.
the hill giant comes in and his first attack. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. He misses. And he misses again.
It just hit a grand slam!
All right.
All right.
Z
Yeah.
goes
Boy.
flying.
Focus. It's your turn.
Sorry. Okay, my turn. I am going to go up to him and stab him with my, or attempt to stab him with my rapier.
All right.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does.
Oh jeez, for 7 points of damage, but he also has to roll a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. He rolled a 17.
Of course he did. And then I'm going to cunningly disengage and dip, dodge, deep, and dip and
Dip, dive, dodge, duck, dodge.
something that through his legs to behind him.
Okay. Right, you run underneath him to the other side. And now he is going to turn and attack. That's a miss. That'll hit. That hits. For 16 points of bludgeoning damage as he brings the club down and smacks into your body with a massive thud. It's your turn.
How many points did you say that was?
16.
Okay, I'm gonna dodge that. 8. Okay. Oh, here goes nothing. I'm going to open up my mouth and try and get stuff still spews out.
Okay. You step back and open your mouth, and you feel, when you did it before, it felt very dark, like a darkness clouds your eyes. This is different. A light kind of pervades in front of you, and it's like a beam of sunlight emits from your mouth forward. And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which is not.
The stats are slightly different.
Yep, he fails that. And he takes 46 radiant damage.
46?
Yep, 4d6.
Ow.
Yeah, I thought you said 46. I was like, damn.
18.
18? Okay. As he's bathed in a radiant light.
And that's an action, right?
Yep.
So then I'm going to uncannily disengage back 15.
Okay. He is going to chase you into the corner. And attack. That is a miss. He is not real great. And that is a hit for 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
20?
Yep.
I have a question coming your way.
I would have to look that up, but I would say probably not.
No?
Yeah.
Boo. Okay. I am going to attack him again with my rapier. Focus strong one. That No?
14 does hit. Sorry.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
For 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out dagger and make another attack. For 15.
That hits.
And it's going to be 1 point of damage.
All right. Is that the end?
That is it.
Right. He's going to swing his club, and you hear the people cheering in the crowds watching. That is a hit. And a miss. It's for another 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He's strong. So, I'm again going to attempt to tote my rapier with the thick sledge and make an attack. 23 a hit. That'll be for 9 points of damage, and he again has to make a DC 15 Constitution.
Hold on. So that, yeah, it does look like you can use that ability, by the way.
If I can.
Yep. Okay, so what were you doing? He's got to make a what?
DC 15 Constitution.
Okay. And he did get 15.
That goes in player favor, right?
What's that?
It goes in player favor, right?
No, does not.
If it meets it, it beats it.
Yep.
Ooh. But I thought matches always won in player's favor.
Nope.
Fine. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. He's going in for the attack. It's a hit. And a hit. First one hits for 21.
Have that.
Second one hits for 15.
Please don't. Alright.
So he smashes down. He's just beating you into the ground. There's little imprints of you as he keeps smashing into you.
So I'm going to take a deep breath, focus, and then turn ghost-like in front of his eyes. Has a disadvantage against me. And I'm going to make another rapier attack.
Okay. One of your soul trinkets bursts in your hand as you summon forth the ability to go into the ethereal.
I can do it once without sacrificing the soul.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yep. Once for a long rest. 15 to hit.
Okay, that does hit.
And 13 points of damage.
Okay. Oops, wrong one. Okay. Is that it?
That is it.
Okay. He hits with his first attack with disadvantage.
What?
Yeah, 23 and a 25. And he misses because of the disadvantage on the second attack. You take 16 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, as he swats at you. Stop moving!
Okay. I am going to attack him again. 21 to hit, and that is no 7 points of damage. How is he looking?
He's got some wounds.
And then I'm going to cunningly disengage back 10 feet.
Okay. All right, he's going to move up. And here we go with disadvantage again. Dirty 20 and a 21, so that hits. 21 and a 23, so they both hit with disadvantage. I can show you the log.
You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous.
21 bludgeoning and stop spinning. 11 bludgeoning.
Bad.
It's part of your movement speed, by the way. So you could walk 20, hover 10.
Oh, but I can walk my full movement speed still.
Yep, yep.
Oh.
Well,
okay,
if you could walk 30, you would do 20 feet of walking and 10 feet of hovering if you wanted to use both.
Oh. Or I could just walk 30 feet.
Yep. You're up.
I'm gonna stab him again. That hits for 12 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna, can you bring the map down a little bit? Not zoom. Sorry, not. Can you zoom out, but physically bring the map down a little bit? Alright. How far up can I move?
You have about 10 more feet of movement to the north.
Okay, I'm gonna move just on the other side of the wall.
Just on the... What?
I can go through objects. I'm gonna move just to the other side of the wall.
Okay. When you end your turn within another object, because you're in a pit, so you just ended your turn in the ground.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
I said
not
they
clear
walked
at
you
all.
down into a pit.
This just looked like a wall on the screen.
Okay. I'm guessing you don't want to do that?
No.
Okay.
How high are the walls in the pit?
Probably 15, 20 feet tall.
Can I end my turn hovering?
If you'd like.
Okay, I'm gonna hover up 10 feet.
Okay. So you're now closer to being eye level with this guy. And he's going to attack. Like he's got disadvantage. That was a nat 20. And he misses for the first attack. And he misses his second attack.
Thank God. Okay, I'm gonna take another stab at him. 29 hits.
That does hit.
And 9 points of damage. I'm going to cunningly disengage up another 10 feet.
That's not how hover works. It's not like a stair step platform. Nope.
Ah, boo. Okay.
That would be fly.
Even if I hover over his head. Okay. I'm gonna hover off 10 feet.
Which direction?
Left.
Okay. He's gonna walk over. Misses with his first hit. Misses with his second hit.
All right.
You're up.
Okay, another attack. Dirty 20. 12 points of damage. And I'm going to attack again with the dagger. 17 or 4 points of damage.
All right. You stab into him and you can see his flesh tear and he's bleeding. He's starting to look a little rough. He turns toward you, swatting at you like a fly. And hit.
Ah!
And
There.
hit.
Really?
Yep.
What the heck? How?
It's a 19 and a 26. First one is for 21 damage.
And
Second one is for 21 damage. And he's with each hit, he's breathing heavy.
I just went down.
All right. So as he smashes into you, your body falls limp, and he raises the club above his head and brings it forward, and as he does, it's like his muscles lock up, and he just kind of, with the inertia, begins tumbling in the arena over to the side. As a few, you of course don't see this, you're unconscious. They come and stop your bleeding, but as you're unconscious, they drag you out of the arena and take you back to the cell.
Okay.
And they open the cell up, and the rest of you see Zoramir beaten half to death, eyes closed, and they just toss him into the cell and close the gate.
Boy, I think they killed him.
So I'm stable but unconscious.
You're unconscious, but you're not bleeding out. You're not dying.
I'm not in the failure zero. So.
Nope, nope, nope.
Okay.
Did
As
some
the-
work on him.
As the rain beats down, Westra walks up, kind of annoyed at the rain. Well, it looks like he was judged, and he was found wanting.
What does that mean?
It means his time will not be long on this. island.
Well, that's not very nice.
And now we just got the dragon out of him.
And she kind of shivers off and walks away. What do you do?
I'll come over there and I'll give him a kick.
Okay. Give him a kick and the healing pulses through him. Zormir, you open your eyes to see Blaylock standing over the top of you. It does not look like a familiar place where you've been.
It's not.
You're alive. That is good. What happened?
How did you guys come back looking so good? Ow, how'd you beat the troll?
A troll.
Or giant, whatever it was.
Where'd they take you?
The pit. Was that not where you guys went?
We've been here, waiting for you to be judged.
You guys got taken out. Did you not go to the pit?
No.
I went to the ocean.
Oh, they had me fight a giant thing with a club. You almost got it.
Interesting. Apparently, it's another tribal ritual to fight in combat to prove yourself worthy. Sound familiar, Zoramir?
Sounds all too familiar. I don't like that this keeps happening, guys.
I agree. Rest, Zoramir. I am not sure what happened, nor what was meant by her saying you are not long for this island. But rest for now.
How much did your kick kill for?
There. Oh yeah, and this one. Oh good. That was awesome.
One?
No, it was for 7, there's 12 hit points.
Alright.
That's like a 3d8 plus 5.
Zormir, I have a healing kit if you need it.
Want to use my dirty bandages? They're still good over here.
It has like 7 charges left on it. I'm good.
Sure, I could use that girl too, thank you.
Yeah. Guys have been laughing at me when I asked for this. What's coming in handy?
So, as you work on Zoramir, from the cell beside you, you hear, "They'll just keep you for sport."
What? Who are you? How long have you been here?
Longer than I'd like to admit. As a female's voice drifts into your cell from the neighboring cell.
Interesting. I am Blaylock.
Yes. I went by a name once. Seems so long ago now.
So, you've been here for a while.
I was separated from my father when Cape's Vassal was attacked.
Do I recognize her?
Doesn't sound familiar.
I can't see her though.
No.
Oh.
First, I was carted off to an island, and I think it was Lake Golden's Bane.
Your audio just got super distorted.
It just cut out completely.
Okay.
I don't know what that was all about. I was taken to some island in, I think it was Lake Golden's Bane. They kept me for sport. My brother used to teach me how to fight a bit, but I've learned a lot, and they transported me here for entertainment.
DM, how long ago was the Cape's Vassal in our eyes?
In your eyes, you're not sure.
Dancing?
Since you've been here, it's been a week or so, a week or two, I guess.
No, since Cape's Vassal, the massacre at Cape's Vassal, and we discovered it.
Probably, let's see, went up there, and probably about 3-4 weeks
Okay.
ish.
You have been here for quite a while. You must be very strong to have persevered so well. Here, come. Let me heal your wounds.
I have no wounds.
You sound weak.
I could eat more, but they keep me starved, keep me hungry.
What is this pit they talk about?
It's their form of entertainment when the men get tired of building the ships. They drag hapless travelers like yourselves that they find wandering the desert, and they've traded with the ships that come by for various creatures to pit them against. Just happens I was one of those creatures that the traders sold.
So when she says he's not for this world, what does that mean?
They'll kill him, feed him to their
He lost his
creatures.
bout?
He did. Anyone who loses is of no value
And if
to
you
them.
win the bout?
They will let you live. They might sell you to another tribe or move you somewhere else.
Would have sold me?
Oh no, if you lost, you would have died. They would have tore you limb for limb and fed the wyvern or any other creatures they have there.
But I was just in there. Is that a different battle that I just did?
No. They let you lose. They love to play the mind games with you.
How many times have you fought? Also, do I recognize this voice?
Roll perception.
Great.
That's the director.
That one! I know nothing!
Oh, no.
Doesn't sound too familiar, but it's hard to hear between the rain and the echo from the cells.
Okay.
They would have taken you out. They still might take you out tomorrow. They'll draw and quarter you,
Quarter.
cut you into small pieces.
Oh, I very much don't like that.
They'll keep you alive as long as they can. Keeps the meat fresh.
So we become very flush when the panic comes over.
Your time won't be long here.
How many people have you seen lose their fight?
Many. Many have lost.
You've been here a while, then. Any chances of escape?
It's not likely. They're everywhere. You walk in and out. I heard you mention gods of water or whatever. They kneel only to the dragon in the memory of the dragon. But if I'm to be here forever, I believe my family used to call me Melu.
Son of a bitch, I knew it. Is that really you, Melu?
Oh, whoever you are, stranger, you don't know me.
You sure about that? It's Galtier.
Galtier's
Who is this person Galtier?
Galtier's dead.
My sister's name was Melu. I've been searching for her for a while.
You can't be
Oh,
my
I'm
brother.
I'm very much not dead. Somehow.
If you're my brother, then you would know what we used to do when we were children.
You know, we were playing until you got
Oh.
attacked and a blood hunter saved us. We lost our mom. And our
Oh.
dad took us out of the city.
Galtier? Is that
How did you get in a place like this?
really you?
Yes, it's me.
And she reaches a hand outside of the bars, and you see this worn, scarred, calloused hand, blackened with dirt, reaching back toward you. A black sleeve from a tattered tunic coats her arm.
I'll reach out and take him, but what they've done to you?
We left. We went to Castle Verminia for a while, but it got so corrupted. They pushed so hard to join this secret faction or that. Father took us. We left. We thought if we went somewhere like Cape's Vassal, no one would even care who we were or where we came from.
I can't believe Dad took you guys back there, or took you back there. After everything we went through with Mom?
Just seemed like we wanted a fresh start. Why not go back to the beginning?
Going back to the beginning is not always the answer. I've been avoiding that place since I got done training.
Well, now it's gone. They took Father.
Do you know what they did with him?
When the machines came. Oh, you don't have all the story, whoever you are. The machines did the damage. But the real destruction came from him. Broman.
What did he do?
He steals the life out of everything. He drains them. With every attempt, he just grows stronger. Sure, the machines did much, so many died. Father was captured, I took him north. I don't even know where. They captured me. Took me into Lake Golden Spain, then used me for entertainment. This is our fate, isn't it, Gaultier? Rotting in a cell. Dying together. Except the monsters are not imaginary this time.
No, monsters are not this time, but I don't think we're gonna die just yet.
That despair, it will set in with you too.
I've gone through a lot.
When they starve you, they beat you, force you to fight in their arena, to kill your friends.
They forced you to kill your friends?
Yes. I had a couple. A light friendship. Made us fight. They cheered. But there was no end like your friend was today. They made me finish each one off. Watch as the wyvern came out and ate the remains. These are
Can't
not
believe you had
good
to go
people.
through all that. Oh, I've seen that they're not good people.
Well, brother, at least in the end, we found each other.
It's the last place I ever expected to find you.
It's the last place I'd rather be. I think I'd rather
Don't
end
give
up in
hope just yet.
Cider Point or somewhere like that. Just have fun with the
Been there.
halflings.
One hell of a place to go.
I always wanted to go. A
My
lot of
friend Zormir over here loved that place.
Tell me the stories.
Fantastic.
Let me imagine the food and the environment.
Everybody's happy and running around, and there's songs and dance.
So much pie.
Pie.
Pie everywhere.
Pie was amazing. It was so good. Just avoid the drifting. It's not quite right. They haven't figured that out quite right yet.
Well, I hope I can see you with my eyes. Or it's too late.
Me too, sister. We'll figure a way out of this.
There's gotta be a way.
Hey, at least there's rain. I won't go thirsty tonight.
See? Look at the bright side.
At least there's rain.
What was that?
I don't know.
An echo from my end. My bad.
Okay.
Okay. No, just hold in there, Melu.
I'll try. And you hear she lets go of your hand and tries to collect some of the rain. You hear her drink what she can. As the evening begins to set in. Does anyone want to do anything?
I'm gonna look around, everybody. Remember, I do have this cloak on if you need it.
What'd you say? I can't hear
Didn't
over
hear
the
you.
rain, to be honest.
I wonder why the rain is so
Remember-
loud for you.
I point to my hood that I have. We'll do this. Have this hood if we need it.
Oh, wow. What does that hood do? I don't think I know that it lets you phase through walls and stuff.
It's the Were you not there for the teleportation thing?
We
Oh,
don't
I guess that
actually.
was-
No, I was there for it, but we don't actually know what you did. You just vanished on us.
I thought everybody knew it teleported. No.
I don't. I mean, you might have told us in the tunnel when you're spilling your guts for the first time.
This was just an item. I thought people knew this teleported.
You are talking about the one that teleports you to like the entrance to the cave you're at or something like that.
Yeah. Am I going crazy? Alright.
You
Grayson
might.
knows you disappeared, but and reappeared somewhere else because he
Yeah.
had you. He was carrying you when you used it.
Yeah, I can't remember if you told us. You might have. You might have
thought-
did tell us when we were resting.
I thought the whole we don't need to explain magic items is because everybody knew.
We just have to tell people.
No, we all know.
I'm not sure what good that'll do me, Zormir, because I don't know how to use it.
I need to do anything, Galtier? Or you need me to do anything? Just putting out options.
That is very true. But there, like Grayson said, there's got to be a way out of here. And I can't
Yes.
help but feel like if I just had those keys from my backpack, they might be able to unlock the doors here. I talk quiet when I say that too, so the guards don't hear us.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak in hushed tones. Do you have a dagger on me too if we want to try and shimmy the lock?
No, we don't know where our weapons are either, or our belongings.
This is true.
When they took you to the arena, did you see your equipment? Any of our equipment?
They just dragged me in and threw my rapier in front of me. I didn't finish where it came from.
Either way, I think we need to rest for the night, especially you.
Goodness, I sleep for a bit. Don't suggest anybody try and fight the wild beast in the pit. It will not end well.
Well, I'll have to pick somebody. I'm sure one of us will be picked tomorrow.
Most likely we will be. Now, however, depending on where we're going to go, we don't know. We could experience what Blaylock and Grayson did with the water, or what Zormir did with the arena.
Well, I'm pretty sure she took us for questioning and said she was going to question us.
Instead
she
of
asked
being
who wanted
judged.
to be judged.
That is true. Any idea who that hooded folk was that was with her? She
He
came
was
to that?
not there when I was being questioned. Before I lay down, I'm just gonna look around again and see if anything's changed.
It looks about the same as it did the night before. They're struggling because of the rain, but other than that, They're still working on the ships. It seems they're really focused on getting the ships completed.
So there's no like exploits I can see from where I'm at.
What type of things? I mean, it pretty standard.
Anything that if we get out of here we can use.
There's debris around. You'd be able to find some debris here and there. I'm sure you could see some spears and things.
Well, you know, we could always rush them when they open the doors next time.
She mentioned I can just phase through this door. If you need
You can what now?
to. I don't know if you guys know yet. I recently gained this ability to just kind of become a ghost. I can just walk through the door if I want.
As
Yeah,
Now,
handy
there's
as
still
that,
the two gods sitting there.
I could wait till they saw logs.
as handy as that could be, we don't want to just send you out alone without knowing a little more about where everybody is and where our stuff is.
I was thinking if there was something we could grab big stones or anything that's around here to help us at least get the upper hand on these guards.
So if you're a ghost, how long can you do this? How long does it last?
Would I know how long it lasts?
I mean, time's kind of, it's not like you have a pocket watch, but a fair bit.
I'd say long enough for me to eat a meal.
You literally could walk around the camp and check it out
Well,
real quick.
they can still see me, but I can move through things.
Oh. That's very interesting. Might come in
If nobody
handy.
has any
tomorrow.
bright ideas, I'll lay down.
Okay. Grayson tucks up in the corner and goes to sleep. Anyone else doing anything?
No.
Rest my weary eyes.
All right. You all fade into sleep again, wondering what things tomorrow will bring. And that's where we're going to end tonight. In the cells in the Scarvyard Desert, where you all collectively want to go.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, thank you all for coming along tonight. We appreciate you being around and all that fun stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Everything kind of held together for the most part. Appreciate all the subs. We got subs there. Thanks, Tricky. Thanks, Cuddles. Tricky, thanks for the boost of confidence on Z. It made a difference, just not enough. Half-ass, thanks for the resub and the bits. And Cherry Squishy, thanks for that sub as well. We will be back with you next Monday. Yes, that is a day. So no more breaks. Got a couple breaks coming up, but we'll be with you most of the holiday season-ish time frame. Catch us through the week, playing some other games, build up those points, and come see what awaits the party as they move on. So with a collective, Zormir survived. But for now, until Blaylock goes and shoots him. Okay, so happy to have you along. We love your support. We will see you next week. And until next time, we will see you in the dungeon. Take us out, Ant House. Oh, and since we still got audio going on as we're playing out, all you players are now level 14.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet.
Level up!
These are some awesome tunes.
Dude, Ant House is the freaking best. This is his new one. The Squid Games Pink Soldier. He's got a Marvel vs. Capcom one as well that's really good. Check him
I
out.
haven't seen Squid Games yet.
YouTube, Spotify, iTunes.